Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be showing the next course of events following on from my first video where I explained I was suffering from atrial flutter. So following on from the first video, I explained to you that I'd been diagnosed, that I was due to have a heart monitor fitted for 24 hours so they could assess, see whether or not I was still suffering it following a course of beta blockers, and then if I was going to be placed on a 28-day course of blood thinners, at which point they would carry out a cardioversion which should correct my heart flutter. So it didn't go quite to plan. I actually got called into hospital a lot sooner than expected, and I had the cardioversion carried out days after making the first video. So yeah, I'm now going to have my heart monitor fitted, and then they're going to see what I was doing for the next 24 hours. Tomorrow morning I've got to come back, have it taken off, and then have an ECG. And hopefully in a month's time I'll have my defib done. But I stopped taking my pills today because I thought if I'm going to be tested, I want to be tested in my normal state, you know. I don't want to be on pills forever, so I thought I'd stop taking them. So that was really easy. Took about 5 minutes to get it fitted. The lady actually shaved my chest. I've now got 3 leads on me, and I'll show you a little video of the monitor. And then she's also given me this little form here. If I experience any particular symptoms like palpitations or dizziness or shortness of breath, I can just log them here. So I guess then they're gonna analyze the results and then see whether my heart is still in flutter. Hopefully then they'll give me a cardioversion and I'll be back to running. So yeah, that's where we're at. This is what I'm gonna be wearing. It's tiny, it's like the size of my palm. I can't have a shower whilst I'm using it. Anyway, this is it. Not really very intrusive. After having a monitor fitted, I headed straight to my normal gym because I wanted them to see what my heart was doing during a workout. I was probably working at about 60% of what I normally do. However, the weird thing is, when I got to the gym, I actually felt better that day than what I had done in the previous weeks. I thought I was cured. Turns out, my heart was in absolute overdrive and I didn't realise. I don't believe it. I'll stop going dizzy. Right, so it's now been 16 hours. It is Tuesday the 26th of April, and I'm now going to take my heart monitor off, my ECG monitor thing off, and I've got to go to the hospital again today. So yeah, we'll see what they say. It wasn't too uncomfortable, it was fine. Didn't really notice it in bed, to be honest, so yeah, all's good. Okay, so just left. So they've done an ultrasound on my heart, and she said she took 60 images of my heart, and also took one like my throat area here, and I am still in flutter. So she's going to get a report back to the cardio specialist today, and hopefully I'll hear back soon, see what the next steps are. She also said I should probably finish the course of pills which I was taking, so because I took it up on myself to stop them yesterday, as I said, because I wanted to give it a true reflection of how my body was. Well, I wasn't on the meds, so we shall see. After returning the monitor, I headed straight, more or less, back to work for the afternoon. I didn't realise, as my phone was dead, the hospital were trying to contact me. My heart had gone into absolute overdrive. Oh, so it is Monday. No, it's not. It is Tuesday, 29th of April, 6 p.m. As you can see, I went up to the hospital earlier to have an electrocardiogram, where they basically, I think they take pictures of your heart basically through like an ultrasound. It kind of was a little bit like that. My phone died on the way back to work. Got home and charged my phone up. Turns out the hospital have been trying to get hold of me since lunchtime, and they've asked me to come up there this evening and stay in there this evening. Because my heart is beating in a dangerous way. Don't really understand why, but they said the ultrasound or the electro sound thing, this thing showed that my heart was beating 250 beats per minute, which is obviously a lot. And he said you can't sustain that for long. As I said yesterday, I was in the gym doing squats. Sunday, felt good. Stopped taking the pills yesterday, and they also said had I not have stopped taking the pills, they would have asked me to have stopped taking the pills anyway, which is interesting. They need to reset the electrodes in my heart. So they're gonna do something to check I have no blood clots. They're gonna keep me in tonight. They've got a bed ready, and I think they're gonna give me the cardioversion tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be back fighting fit. But yeah, I need to get, I feel okay. I do feel okay. if my heart is beating fast, I've obviously gotten used to it because it doesn't feel as though it is. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Well, very often you get told to go up the hospital because your heart's in a dangerous way. So, yeah, hopefully they'll let me record the cardio version. We shall see. But anyway, that's the latest. Wasn't expecting this. It's my bed for the night. Get this heart sorted, eh? So, it is Tuesday, the 29th of April, 20 past 7, and I'm currently in hospital with a cup of tea. And basically I'm going to have my cardio version tomorrow morning. I had the echocardiogram, or the ultrasound thing today, and the heart device on overnight. And I had 2 different consultants ring me up this afternoon saying I need to come in tonight, spend the night, because my heart is in a dangerous way. I feel fine. Stopped taking the meds yesterday morning, and yeah, apparently I'm going to have just had my bloods taken, just had another ECG. Apparently I have juicy veins, and yeah, I'm going to nil by mouth tonight onwards, and then they're going to put a camera down my throat tomorrow, check I have no blood clots in my heart. And then, provided I haven't, which hopefully I haven't, since I have juicy veins, they're going to carry out the cardio version. So, a bit later tomorrow, we'll be sorted. A lot quicker than what I thought. I thought it was going to be another month, so I'll be well chuffed. I want to get back to running. So, yeah, feeling positive. I think it's quite a routine procedure, so don't panic. So, I decided just to look at it as a little bit of respite and just try to relax for the rest of the evening. The staff were absolutely brilliant. Oof. Didn't really get any sleep. Just had another cannula put in to have my blood taken again. Had loads of that stuff this morning. Well, we're gonna have a camera down my throat today or this morning just to make sure I haven't got any blood clots, and hopefully have the cardio version and hopefully be back on my feet. But we shall see. That's that. In the gym yesterday. Just had a camera down my throat. Not pleasant. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't pleasant. Spray a load of like numbing agent into your throat before they do it. And then it's probably like a centimetre wide. It looked like a hose. It's like a smallish hose pipe. And then they push it into your throat and ask you to swallow it as they push. You literally feel it go down your esophagus. Still feel as though you can breathe through your nose. You just have to, well, I imagine myself being back on the beach in Thailand. Particular memory I had, stay calm. But, yeah, it's like, you just have to stay calm. But you can still breathe quite easily as long as you just focus on breathing through your nose. They were really, really good. There was a nurse sat next to me, like, telling me to keep calm, just reminded me to focus on my breathing, which really helped. And, probably lasted like a minute, a couple of minutes, if that. They took the pictures and then pulled it out. It was fine. I could feel it, kind of like between my lungs, but I feel it probably only went to like here, but I felt as though I could feel it down here. I've just been told the reason why they got me in yesterday was because my heart rate was at 250 BPM for an hour and a half whilst I was at the gym yesterday. That's what picked up on the monitor, so that's why they got me in. And that felt better than what it was previously. Just had a nurse or consultant here to explain the procedure, the cardio version, which I'm now going to go and have. And I did ask whether or not I could film it, but sadly they're not going to let me film it. They said you can find some stuff on YouTube, and I was like, you can't find stuff on YouTube, hence why I want to film it. But yeah, gonna have a couple of pads put on. You get up to 3 shocks. And then I think I'm going to be on anaesthetic for about 15 minutes. So the procedure's like 15 minutes. So, yeah, up to 3 shocks, 15 minutes, quick anaesthetic, zap, zap, zap. Hopefully I'll be back. You can see on my monitor the flutter between the beats. So it should be a straight line, but it's not. So hopefully it should be like big beat and then flat after. So that was that. Just after this, they came and got me and wheeled me down to theatre. It's been exactly an hour since I got wheeled down. So yeah, it was 4 when I went down to theatre, and I had one shock, 120 joules, 120 something. Don't know what that translates to in volts, but I'll put it here. But yeah, it feels so good. Right, back in sinus rhythm. I literally got a sandwich, a cup of tea, and 35 minutes it took. We delivered one shock, and literally it feels like when I woke up, just took like, didn't even know I'd fell asleep. It was like counting down from 5, and all of a sudden it's like bang, you're awake. It's like, what the hell? It's completely different to going to sleep. Yeah, instantly feels so much better. Like I feel like I've just finished a yoga class, you know, where you're like at the end, where you lay down and you breathe and you chill out and you're in a complete state of relaxation after meditation. That's how I feel. It feels great. So I'm going to try and show you here the difference between my heartbeat before and after. You can see before, where it's fluttering, where you've got the little lines between the big lines, and you can see after the electric shock how you have a normal beat and then a flat line and then a normal beat. That felt so good. That's how it should look. Boom. Well chuffed. It is 9:10 on the 30th of April, and I'm all fixed. My heart is in sinus rhythm, back to normal, and yeah, hopefully it stays like it. I'll let you know in the future whether or not it goes back. Sometimes it does, hopefully in my case it doesn't. I'm going to take it easy for next week. I've been told not to go back to work for 48 hours, so I'm probably just going to rest for the next week or so, just let it bed in. Been given 28 days worth of blood thinners, the Pixaban. Yep. So I've got to take 5 milligrams twice a day, and then after that, gosh, all is good. So yeah, it's curable. There we go. I know when I was researching a heart flutter after my first diagnosis, whilst there is information available on YouTube, struggle to find people who had actually lived with it. So if there is one person out there who watches these videos and has some reassurance that it can get resolved and what to expect whilst you're going through it, I'm happy. So yeah, if you did like the video, don't forget to like, leave me a comment, and I'll help where I can. Thanks for watching.